All right, what is up, guys? Skull Asylum Bricks here, and we are going to be taking a look at set number 70841, Benny's Space Squad. So, yeah, this was one of the sets that, unfortunately, because I came out of my Dark Ages at a bad time, I didn't see the set in stores. If I did, I would have picked up probably three or four of them because I love the minifigures in the set so much. Luckily, I was able to get two of them, and I think I'm pretty good with the two that I have, and or two of the sets, not two of the minifigures. Um, so I think those astronauts will do for my project that I'm working on. And yeah, I thought this set was so cool that I would review it and give you my thoughts on it. So you get two little vehicles, you get four minifigures, and you get a little robot, which is a plus. And of course, accessories for each, astronaut. I think I want to cover the little rover first, and I'm going to move myself out of the way for this. Excuse me. So this little rover is a two-seater. You set one minifigure up here and one in there, and as you can see, you have no issue sitting them even with their air tanks on, which is a plus because if they are in space, they're going to want to need their air tanks. Otherwise, they're going to just um, die from lack of oxygen, which is not good. So that's a plus that they get to keep their air tanks. And yeah, it's really cool. Rolls really well. Nothing's dragging underneath. And another thing that's cool is that you can plug in two of the accessories that are on the or on the little vehicle, which is cool because since I also collect action figures, weapon storage is always or accessory, storage of accessories is also a plus. So I'm really happy about that. And unfortunately, if you have little mine sweeper or the little, I guess, little metal detector on the back, you won't be able to fit a second minifigure on here. So it's either you have the accessory, you have this bigger accessory on the back, or you have the minifigure. So luckily, you can either put the walkie-talkie or a little blaster on the back there too. But for me, I'm going to use this as a utility little rover, and then the other one I'll probably use as a actual, personnel rover. And I really like this little rover, so that is really cool. And the other thing that you get in this set is the spaceship. It's a little spaceship, but I think it works because this is the type of stuff that you would get in the classic space sets from the 80s. So I really like it. I think it's kind of weird though that it has a little steering wheel on there. I think I do have some blue. I think I have a 1x2 modified and a little antenna piece that I can just modify this and replace it with a little stick. That way, it actually looks like it's flying and it's not like, Benny's going to be, steering this like it's a car or something. So that's cool. It actually has this really unique piece that I've never seen before in any of the sets that I own. I know that this piece has existed for a long time, but it's a 2x4 modified with a 2x2 piece on the back, like a snot piece. Or no, I guess it wouldn't be a snot because it'd be, I guess it'd be like a snob piece. Um, Stud's not on bottom, so yeah, I guess it'd be a snob piece, wouldn't it? And that allows you to put the little booster piece on the back. So I really like this. I think something else that's really cool is that there are no stickers in the set. So this is a tampo or a decal on there, and I love that because one thing that I think is a patient pusher is stickers. So there's that. So you get some pretty cool little vehicles, but you also have some pretty cool little minifigures to go with them, which we'll take a look at now. But I want to look at this little robot real quick. This robot's pretty cool. It reminds me of the ones that you get in Benny's Spaceship set, which I'm trying to track that one down. So if anyone knows where I can get one for a decent price, let me know. But this little robot is really cool. He's got a little antenna on the top, and he's got these little arms, which I think is excellent. And it's cool. I like it. He's got like a little thing so you can have him hover and like. So that's cool. So now we get to the minifigures. The main reason why you would be buying this set. So you get Kenny, Benny, Lenny, and Jenny. And these are all excellent. I love them. I love that they represent or are a throwback to the adult fans that grew up during the classic space era of Lego in the 80s. And that's really cool that, they paid homage to that in the movie for like 5 seconds. And then also, I think towards the end of the movie, they did it as well. They showed these little guys. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I love the colors, the white, the pink, the yellow. They just really pop. And the little tampos on here look excellent. And I love these little faces. They're so happy. So happy, happy little astronauts. So I love that. And I think they're going to look great in anyone's collection, especially if you're a big space person. This is going to look really good in your collection. So Kenny, Lenny, and Jenny look fantastic. Now we need to talk about Benny. So this is my third Benny that I have in my collection. I have the one from the double-decker couch, and then I have the one from the Lego Movie 2 CMF series and this one. So the difference between these two is obviously this one has a different face and a mechanical arm and also a little toolbox. And this Benny, who just fell over for some reason, has a different expression and has a walkie-talkie. So that's pretty much the only difference. And this one, I like the expression on this one. So you have this happy face like he always is, and you have this kind of upset face or shocked face, which I really like. And then with this Benny, you get this really, really happy face, and then you get a really annoyed face, which I love this for Benny because, I don't know, it's just really funny. Just have this really annoyed face. And this one comes with the little classic space toolbox, so if you get this dude and this little set with the rover, you're pretty much good to go because you have a toolbox to go with this, and it works out. So that is pretty much the minifigures. I know that there's not really much to talk about with them because, they represent a time where a lot of AFOLs were, kids and were either getting into Lego or this was their, the one time where they were collecting Lego and they really, really enjoyed a particular line. And just to show you, this is a Blacktron 2 from 1991. This is an original one to go with the rest of them. And I also have quite a few different astronauts to compare these to. Here's the CMF series one with the hairpiece. I also have this one here. Technically, he's not an astronaut. However, I feel like he should fit in here because he is space related. And that is the bounty hunter, Blacktron bounty hunter dude from the recent CMF series, which I believe is 19. And then you also have the Space Police as well, which also belong in here. And that's what that looks like. So I also have a few others like Rex and the Spartan armor for my wild style, but that is pretty much it for this review. If you want to know my, complete thoughts on the set, I really like it. It's definitely worth hunting down on eBay. However, don't pay an insane price on it. I feel like 10 to 15 bucks is a great price for this. Don't pay, 20, 30, $40 for the set. If you really want the minifigures that bad, try to hunt it down for that. If not, try to look for them on Bricklinks. Sometimes you can find some sellers that have these for a really good price, even though you're going to be paying maybe $2 to $3 per minifigure. It's up to you. It's your money, and it's your choice whether or not you want to add these minifigures to your collection and these pretty cool little vehicles. So that is pretty much my review of Benny's Space Squad. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll have a little discussion there. And that is pretty much it from me. Skull Island Bricks saying thank you for watching, and I am out.